Abusia yemo bibi akwaba na yemfa mbra Mega TV platform eso hanom ya number 1 authentic platform Mega TV yeguswa serve mu with the best of news. What you say? Kwabena bobi ansa edi nsem bi aba montin so ni na eye NPP foyi esebi omusi omumma Ghana sebi ebusebi nyado enye governable emfa mu NDC foyi and I yensu yatena fi hu sampa so omaye omadwin se omumma aban no sebi ne ho ntona yenso some of us will come out with the truth and the truth will always defeat lies. Abusianfo Kwabena Bobiansa are reacted to NPP issues are ekoso around the party and afensu yebra John Dramani Mahama president how omu esi ebu oman no eni sebi enema mu de agugu akwan mu a ema economy no stabilize, especially the dollar rate, the fuel price, the price of commodities, any the keka home. I was for young quay name kuti send but mesto so unya subscribe ya davoma Momadina boy na subscribe to this very YouTube channel na like it share na for any beefy na koba ebeto so ediamo nyankopon enka na onhira papa yenti send bi yakoba ebeto so ediamo
majority group no so behavior sign us define yes no behavior as much as say then we need some sort of decorum, discipline. If you say it should be, but pick no behavior before the vetting committee. And you the packet will be say or minor chief justice. Which let me say.
I know the minor you many fikakra enye PB but many fikakra 1969 parliament no na no secondary form 3 enti nyane koso no na yewu sata na yen doctor na entepa bi no wo parliament from table clerk enti that could be me some papa say table be so sa table na that time no na kuku dan for say Victor Wusu no Prime Minister Befa Buzia Jato Kale no Komla Agbelegbedema de Kufo no young de Kufo no in a way Kufo group no they were in their 30s that time no but that really no parliament kasa Victor Wusu no mo kasa na man so but then generation na sisa enti MPs na one more parliament do from one honorable but one honorable one dishonorable enu na yigu no enti sa decorum asema okay one ma mehu bi ya one be hu ye we no go sit down make them cheat every day jowe enu na we dia call parliament ya system kakra na age nyambre na online nyina because we are paying the MPs na so one be call na say bi utafa che some bia omo kan en ti say nka efi omo ni nkura tu abonte ana say you know intenu na yigu na discipline na society mono enu na dead na say no the Minister of Education can say most school girls and our school boys ain't go and go school now we would descend severely on the minister or tete nkwada bobie ye koyechi yeshia mayatra ye nkwada no obeka yomo na wako school when you moya when bubu boya ye bubu ma wo ye dware o e school because when dware na say ne parents ma ho kwan ma society and build normal modu wo mma a wo ka society no a and then who or parliament, in 10 years' time, Nia who no crowd, and I just say, in 10 years' time, I'm sure in parliament, a bedtime baby, you're boxing, a bedtime. Bukum Square.
Lawyer, Mami Musao, Unia Kuma Nasa Wofase Afenyo marking, ni body posture, ni kind of language, argument, or raise ne juma dia no kodi no eye committee no so no eso wani
eso efie nyansa na eso school nyansa na mitimi aka no eso efie nyansa nti no man bi wo a oye avenyo oko mi school ni bi e wo kindergarten la tore dia na mi say wa meto ye eni a wo no na headmaster ya gugu dam for no no ma bi wo kra ya tell Samuel and I may say 1972 me say me my friend Samuel no do and no headmaster me bo me and ma 12 say ma no I tell Samuel said na ma ko jina na nim say me Samuel no me pem me Africa 9 DJ 12 me ko fi mi papa stand bi ka ho but enne anti-serbium into language na said you at the go at the camp na Sunsuan or street is so near ya enter parliament na me who in your marking and yet parliamentary behavior gata politics the dinum no me here says you yes, I can't say on you not but mean yeah, oh, yeah, no, and yet, do baby, I'm so an example of a dishonorable person in parliament, not an honorable person, very dishonorable, a basket of deplorable. It's a my colleague. MPs no to me catch no say inia baby awo kono afide ase ya broso na what sign the chief na baby awo kono de obeya kadakro odakro budget.
Hi, I'm Elsline Ganza. I just received my student clearance and I want to say thank you to IDP for assisting me throughout the process. So if you want to study overseas, IDP education is the right place for you. I recommend that.
Nominee on bet CJ nominee on bet me approve. What does the law says? After one workout, no. What does the law says?
Oh, me and me guarantee interview be around 10 o'clock. Or TV3. So me catch up say any mama say minority they work out. But if they work out, the majority should proceed to completion because this is not the first time you now we see no so 2 weeks ago na make say after na NPP for EU so former chief justice that we talk on to derail governance and na dead in no and you say my yenas and year but parliament don't standing orders. And the standing orders not permit to say they will do it. This is not the first time and it's not going to be the last time.
So which means
so long as it conforms to the standing orders of parliamentary rules and procedure, valid.
About affect MPP for Debbie.
Okay.
About affect MPP for Debbie. This decision to walk out.
Now, we politics. That's a walk out. The majority so we stay in. You walk out, we stay in and do our job. But you know, my country, me kuma say, you have a young money. NPP better lose more seats in 2028.
Really?
How? Because some of us are getting uncomfortable, with the unruly behavior of some NPP members. Me, NPP no almost say 1991. I mean, me nanti darocha na sekte ansana ukim ansana nyame ebe fa ne kra akosie da on media enti NPP ye ka NPP asana na do nangaza name Sunday school me no juma yi di ye any kakra samwa ene owo NDC no so na darocha ni so nya afenyo eye no ontumi nye kra because then we had a chairman and toto fe for no mo fe mo chairman no we me ka me nko anke jako odo jako embo modern na konfa di nancy form na onko so ekonya no non sama discipline e manania yi nkwada no ye no de sikenibre na omde ye we no an man ko give account enye no ne politics a minimum or NPP mu kwa ne omo ye na time active so
le answer na be kono o support unia CJ nominee to go through this process
bafu boni ana
yes
bafu boni ana
me pa try
na nipa na catch say he has what it takes to lead the judiciary. Meaning you are doing 100%. Also about integrity, OOB. About honesty, OOB. About impartiality, OOB. And about say, OBA or cut across all political boundaries, but the mappa. Then be in the area. Obi Obedi Nagana for M. Say, after after turbulence in the the chief justice unim or judge and unim so rade ebe used as an instrument to transform the judiciary of the Republic of Ghana. Good luck.
Amen. Yeda bebre. Sa tu Mayra.
I want say the Mayra. And you lead mu to Mayra.
Ya yira akopie Mayra. Ye drew kromo na aka nipa be tu pe. Also one yes very small
community
community nipa tu pe na tia bonten na ejina ebusa omo. Omo ka kire say there is another road on there from 80 Kwanam Roberts. Juma hopa because of cashew. I was a friend Cocoa. Nti na yesi yedi ehu efa my ya no so de be pie another forest cra say obia na ai drop kwa no de
ene wes brekum sampa
ade
wan fa wenchi de no so wahu
there be
wenchi to sampa e be fa eno be fa mi krom wenchi nsoko sampa
ya no so
eno see terrible
oh ade dia
kabra debia me ba na me se ya kwan na ye challenges me se bononum no akwan ye challenge serious challenges nti ne omo dia no me se me kai se 2024 2020 president mama ba ho nti ofa akwan no bi so nti 2024 oba nsoko o te metena ase na o se Ramsey se say de mo kwan na ase kura o na it was even difficult so come to from wenchitu nsoko no se kwan na say ase kura but trust him I'm sure say it will be dealt with say ya award this sunwane to sampa brekum to sampa no and it's under big push
sa the
fa drop no so sampa na ekofa suma efa dam su fa drop ekofa gene eko brekum no it has been awarded under big push
okay
and the second batch of the book pushes here went to Sampa.
Sampa.
And also has been and we yet to be awarded, but it has been approved.
And me no be share or Sampa. And I'm say a chronomo at Timnoa a yana nanum titikro. Sampa would di.
Yes.
And ya and it's unfuturo mo take conto kwana idea. Mebusa no. So what are they fighting for? The Ghana penny for APP or more conto kwano. Omu state a Sampa krono.
Ti krono de na kodro ha.
Omu tim futuro mo. Omu tim futuro.
Yeah.
Se me koda suma. Enti na me sheda e ko nante Sampa ko jira ko an ko to aduane me no omu dim komo. The only choba you say yet the best wo no. Me ko bayire fufu ko wo bayire fufu o ko twi meko no omu didi trase di komo. And I asked them, so why? Almost omu kura no ade Ghana penifo ye kuru no monte ase. But you see hona cashew na
headquarters of area ho nyina obia Tony cashew a hona edeko. Se ho abe depot hona abrofo no di sika ba. Nti hona cashew center pa ewo.
Wow.
Even though other areas is a tiny banana wenchi so cashew no ho but obia cashew no ndodo no sampana edeko. Ansa na san free ho aba. So we kwa ekwan we. Nti cashew bebre na hu no wo say yeah sport wo man we mo. Sa kwan no nyina so na efa. Nti there is no NDC no. Wo hwe cashew no ne bobre a e wo potential kura e chen koku.
E chen oak bebre.
Very good. Nti na ho nso na the hub. Sa enclave no wenchi bana time German North Germans ho na ye cashew no headquarters. Nti there are a lot of hidden resources there. Say akwan to mo there is no economic road e wo man we mu chen sa akwan no.
And yeah, be na said because the other time me ko and I'm a firm call Dambai. Na chema o hwe ba bia bayire o hwe bayire na aguka mu akakwan so. Especially rainy season.
Yep.
That was last year as last week. Now hwe bayire akakwan so a omo de ba akra na o ma be kakwan mu na pro.
Serious issue I
come na ba bia ye o man no ye didi free bia no ye mpanimfo no just want the place to go waste.
Yes,
why
about kind of a challenge.
Adentia
Yeah, for instance, apart from cashew no bayre bro panchi rampant wo ho ye don wo ho pa but kamuram so boa eno anyina ka ho na fuel inflation no because nyoma na e wo ho no e wo ye area ho no tan ba na wanchi German kase badwaman so a e betete abo so amana kofem ba bebre especially the artillery routes oba me consensus akwan ketenkete na efiri ho ba efiri farmlands no badwam no ni nyina senti they can't even bring the abanyasi a big warehouse Badu me constituency. A part of this year na use for school feeding your money. Buffer stock.
Yeah.
So they use it Northern Rural Growth Project. Time I buy NDC first no. I mean NDC kwan you see big one rural growth project now it's a buffer stock warehouse. But baby Bruno be free bano. E kwan ni nyina senti mema. So Bruno nyina timi ba it will reduce the maize prices down because a major we are overwhelmed. In fact, Abaya there with this big push, but because of the sheer number of roads are saying no, and there it may capture Nina. But we are hoping, say, I am just hoping.
Highway, no,
maybe no crowd.
Highway
for the meantime. You may be a nuntum for the meantime. Now, I think a crank a career war on no, you knew you drape no, and find yet a pine and catch one to be. But how we know it be to my ever boy pa.
Anyway, Munkafra pa. But them say, most so more move through. Anna, more than ninety. So I just asked myself, say, ade we nti mo nka mo mom na mo nya seje
Governor, you go so I'm say you break for the last 8 years there but this time any excuse.
yes
Samre we are woman NDC any excuse.
yeah
But thankfully President Mama any era a minister minister for roads and I realize the importance of prioritizing area whole routes no nti saying this way mrewe ya anya roads na
e ka ba fie
if you say ni ntia umisa reason tia if you one seat in 2020 adru 11 seats
11
in 2024. In 2016 election we were between 2017 2018 19 na one seat bana enyoma we ya ena bonofo no say ya di buzi ane ne party achi saa ye nya hwe ena mu che mu pe ena o man 6 ewo 2020 ena o man NPP 6
because na first 4 years no mo anya kwai no
o man nya hwe o man nya kwai no
no so ke we am first
munyi 6 na yema NDC for 6 years so monhwe
very good Abiba
and they realize NDC was not in power
very good
and you call 2024 election so between 2020 I almost 6 seats no e kwan no tete ya fe di offer sokora enye ye nko mo man 12 out of 12
Allah
bibi ne si German staff
ne dane ye
na o mama ye 11 out of 12 say you call round the way back na ya kwan ne tesa they will reverse it because bonofo no o mabato no very
na omo reverse so mu di yo
yes because omo di NPP acho mo hwe
as to whether say NPP so omo reverse na NPP be ba ya mom
hey that's the challenge they say NPP nye and this is the opportunity say ye NDC ye bonofo akwan no mo a it is done bono will be like a voter region because it's a party no why they ho papa because I'm for big expectations especially about our roots
munye
say yeah kwan na NDC ya kwan na I'm telling you say bono ebe te say oti
munye
any voter region
I want to adapt me ba sampa me pese me adapt suma sampa area as my second home or my third home me second home here voter region and everybody know that's
say oh your second home me
pam tomorrow me ya pam since
never be we apprentice me apprentice
me pam tomorrow
never be apprentice Commander one remember be apprentice for one
me see e work sum buno akwa ni nyo
Samo
hey
ya samo
me be some say drobo for omo ye den how do they survive
that no your call suma man hene last 2 weeks suma edi festival ho nti council of state member nana suma man hene nti my council of state for no bi bae e ma me beti mo di rusi ne di kan on di o chi bae na ono ofa wanchi nsoko ene de bae
okay
obae no ene o ka che nana ne say open the route out because no ofa so bae ne de ontimi mfa so biom
ayo
nti opeso ofa hako ene na say ne say misi dan ma wo na e ha de no e chai we no
oh
the thing is that terrible
terrible
but thanks for that portion they have been approved and awarded into contract and no start also
yes sereno yes man penny
I can't fa
Nsoko
double the na awarded
no
region 10 from 11 1 11 no we got 10 no 11 1 bio it is because of sanyoma na
11 wonders
yes sanyoma na e koso no and I'm on 10 no mo sa no because they did not education infrastructure health infrastructure roads electrification maybe you see me constituency as typical example NDC John Mama 1 John Mama atano John Mama and John Mama no. We sent 48 communities and a wire into electric way. Power grid, electrification, 48 communities.
I see.
But within the 8 years, not even one, not one was added. We built schools. Within 8 years, not one school was built. Roads, nil. And they did not just lose. And the almost parliament, I know, say, Rick Monroe, sir, shenanigans we win a power. No. The people there vote based on their conscience and what they see. And we have one formula for winning elections. That formula is give the people the development that they need.
That's all.
Give it to them. And the social media, those radio stations are to do propaganda. It's no more working.
Of course.
Because what they know it before it comes to the radio station.
Okay. Social media
so do the development. We development and the president mama flash here and there. Oh yeah, na ye kodu na ye nkrofo na nka se odi asisi ano no. Ye bia kwan no more development no koso a. Forget it. It's the reason why Bono turned.
Anyway, ye bompa ya mamo. Mamo akwaba, mama honorable Haruna akwaba. Haruna akwaba.
Enya
bokode
nyame adom amoye papa
ame that's it. But Honorable Ramsey, I mean starting with you, and then now we are looking at your Felix Fosukwache. It will be a very busy week. Looking at a net report called National Security Council and plane crash report. No, what now we are expecting say Ombema media briefing. Omubia Wednesday nkukwankete lunch koso ewo Kumase Ashanti region. Omubia Thursday budget so baso so week no so packed we know, but one conversation I mean say and echo across the CJ nominee vetting process, and now I'm for him whether say vetting or say debate time we don't know, but I'm out for raising concerns. Even some of the NDC supporters feel like honorable here for he's not firm on the delivery. I mean, so I follow up. I mean, be crab and no banana team in other lawyers. Now you do and come more, but say we need to work it out. However, process Koso. We spoke to a lawyer Kwaku Ansasar, and he was telling us that yes, looking at NDC numbers, they can just go ahead, do whatever they want to do, vet the CJ nominee, and if possibly approve him. Na yanko, but we am Rashabagani, Mammy Mount.
Yo, that's Minia. Medicain. Yadin commodity and so much yaw, Namachi Minia, Haruna. Yeah, and a tear for 80. Any even more tea. I think a feeding a pitching Chimina. Minia, I cost of parliament in me. So share Afro Barometer survey, ye fa parliament home, ye fa. And you won't be brave one. We are trying to redeem ourselves because your image, you know, and for our bunting. The case in a agent appointment committee. And you might a coso appointment committee. You probably brave an engineer coso. I think say it drew a big crime. I started paying Kumia, Ewoho, and Mane and Toka. And we are trying to redeem ourselves. Me free, workshop a year and Lisa for heads of for leadership of committees or parliament. But how to do that? Yebeye adwuma yie. Enti adwuma yie na demonstrating wo parliament ho. Adwuma yie no. I mean, me nua na ha me say there are 3 arms of government. A co-equal arms of government, and you must give respect to each one of the arms. And this I respect Yedema president no, and Yedema speaker of parliament no. I was says Yedisa I respect no, Emma chief justice. For the whole chief justice to come and sit for 2 hours. Now somebody want to score on a political point in tea. It became a banter. Now if vet and they have been relegated to the background. It was a shame. It was an eyesore. Now if we say nice parliament with Frasia, you Rafael Mankin, a minority leader. He's becoming a nuisance on the appointment committee. Now Amana a nuisance.
Oh, how?
Yes, and how? He's become a nuisance because Oyusu appointment committee as a tool for press conferences unless a tool to settle political scores outside the appointment committee.
What do you mean a typical example?
Yes. And Enyoma Okofa Baye, appointment committee had no locus. All the motion about parliament. Say, because asem obi the asem court enti emayen vete the nominee of the appointment committee, the chief justice. All the motion bar, motion must be moved, it must be seconded, it must be debated. Here we come either by a vote or by decision of the speaker. Yeah, debate to motion, we have gone through all the processes. The motion have been defeated. So motion you defeated, you come by a decision of the speaker, you come by a substantive motion. You don't go to an appointment committee and know your appendage of government, parliament. Appointment committee and so in parliament plenary. You don't go to parliament and go and appointment committee, go and raise the same issue. No one make a statement say nipa na covet no or ye disputed or till the word disputed I say enti ono ne personal issues are waji former chief justice asem no to say eye ni baby eye na asem no eye different from parliamentary duties. And look, he comes to appointment committee and then start asking nominees, where is your house located? What has that got to do with appointment personnel?
But we didn't say encounter. And I say account, but you think it's needless.
It is needless. It is needless. Just watch him on the appointment committee. Just watch him. He just wastes time. You see, ya allow no. When we say uma kwama nyoma bi koswa, e be do be a person stop on na yeden. Empen bebre ene ewura mama yarga. Eye na adwen say sa nyoma ekoso no. It's nuisance. Hadwin a waste your time. Bibia ni standing orders we mu a Emma ekwan say minority leader give an address from the beginning or majority leader give an address.
Chairman, yes, sir.
It's become a practice. You see, if something becomes
so which means even the more chairman he's not able to read. He's not able to read in between the line, knowing who Afenios is.
You see,
and knowing that the CJ is sitting there. Why should you even just trigger that?
You see,
confusion
under normal circumstances and with a very reasonable minority leader, parliament is about consensus. Parliament is about not just the decision making, but the opinion of the minority. And a parliament, you know, a super majority parliament. And if you don't manage, chair any committee, maybe committee I may also know. 17, 12 NDC 4, 5 NPP 4.
Wow.
So we can decide not to take any view from them. You can take the decision. But that doesn't strengthen parliament. And ordinarily,
but I'm supposed to believe is that NPP deserve that.
Ordinarily, meaning
the way they behave.
Yes, ordinarily. Say speaker no makwine say minority leader give an open remark, sir. That is like a way of building democracy. But I agree with you. Looking at Obia, unreasonable minority leader like Afenyomak, he doesn't deserve that courtesy.
Cannot say the appointment committee chairman has given the NPP reasons to work up.
If you make a statement, say it will not come on today, it will not come on tomorrow. That was Emma, so, but he has not got that power. And they didn't say they won't take part in the event. They didn't want to take part right from the word go. But you must give them the benefit of the doubt. And on a year here for you know. You here for the style. Different from Kwabena. What you are.
You have a point.
Sami meti wa ne meye obi ane ne dimina ono ne style no different. You see, one of the most democratic people I've ever met in my life, or appointment committee report to bar, he allowed for minority view. But who said minority disagreed? This is their view in their report. Enter and see. Very detailed. Kwabena, a source document for your Nkwala to come and load. Let's set a bad precedent for parliament. And they Ghana for who say NPP in society. Send your moteno. Sa no motie. Na entokwa ni see o parliament or appointment committee no so no. Nobody mentioned minority. Yes, a parliament of Ghana. Omo kontokwa. The image of parliament.
Minority.
Yes. Enya numpo. Ye be ye majority ye beti ya. Almost omonti ase ma ye.
Yeah, I remember.
That is the strategy they wanted to adopt today. Give them the opportunity to speak. And you were speaking and you went tangential. And a majority that train wagin said, that be baby, I don't know. A honey, yes, and it here. We see, hey, untiase. And for me, they should have walked out earlier to save us all the noise. Because they have already prejudiced their mind, say they didn't want this man to be vetted. And it is an eyesore. And now the but for me, their walkout is good. Because now, follow the appointment committee. You will see the questions. I have to my papa no. Because you can say, nimdia. Yeah, side who nimdia no. And no, over there no nuria diana kete. We are the only party who can go to parliament, who can be in parliament by ourselves. Say fourth republic is starting no. NDC and still criticize ourselves.
Yeah.
Still voted against Rawlings policies. Still managed to hold the sanctity of parliament. Even when NPP were there and we had minority, we were there. Even when we were 137, look at what they were doing. And the NPP in the year super majority were. Look at what they would have done. Meaning, say your supporters say TA no kase. The NPP you know. And was say you did pure moka. But what is the meaning of the word reset? To reset the institutions. And the President Mama committee say, let's do the right things. And for the next 4 years, 3 years, academy. See, and to me, I'm far in your man to 2 year mana year Ghana democracy way. The best bet for us is President Mama because he is not going again. Because he has got the responsibility to fix the mess and go forward with critique
and leave a legacy.
A lasting legacy for all of us. And the next person to take over cannot deviate from it. But say you did once in a way,
Harun, I'll come back to my honorable, but who follow proceedings? What do you see?
Michel honorable, Michel commander, Michel TFO H4, Michel Bia. Commander, we share our democracy, your practice or Ghana since 1992. I shudder to say, the second coming of NPP has made Ghana useless ever in the history of democracy practice in this country. We say we share the democracy we practice in this country since 1992. After Jerry John Rawlings, after John Ajakum Kufuor, after Mills Mahama administration, the second coming of NPP led by Nana Akufo-Addo has made our democratic dispensation so useless to the extent that we don't know where we are headed and how we got here. A lot of times, we share the 8th and 9th Parliament under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama of the 9th Parliament and of the 8th Parliament of Nana Akufo-Addo. You also, if you listen to Che Mensa Bonsu, if you listen to, I'm talking of the leaders in the past, if you listen to the speaker today, if you listen to Kumwo, if you listen to J.H. Mensa, if you listen to Omubaye as minority leaders, majority leaders, and son of this particular guy, Afenyo Markins, leading NPP today as minority leader and yesterday as majority leader, you would have nothing to write home about but arrogance of his person. I don't know the posture, I don't know how or assume, but it appears say nipa ensusu bebi a say obedru na okodru ho a na ebefa no so. He has no expectation to have gotten where he is today. So ojimi keke, he doesn't know how obe build the consensus in parliament. And I don't know where he got that practice from. Because you will see Chairman Sabonsu disagreeing at the preliminary, but at the end of the day they will arrive at consensus. To that extent, it tells you how leadership quality that we need in parliament. Afenyo Markins has made Afenyo Markins NPP has turned into a pressure group. It has lost attraction in the public's domain. Nobody loves NPP. And when I was coming, because Jina baby, Afenyo Markins, Mr. Chairman, and people no somebody was even mimicking Chairman, Seke and Fanta. Oh, big boys na mekano. And what is this? Obedru baby no see Bonafide. And then what is that? Who reduce paying for to say members of parliament and and you this small boy, you will come to prove to everybody say I don't get it.
That is why he inherited from Jose Chairman Sabonsu grammar.
But even so, the man Chairman Sabonsu knows how to build consensus. That's the leadership we want. And Afenyo Markins, if you ask me, okay, has no leadership quality to lead even a pressure group, not even members of parliament. And I don't see why NPP would allow him to lead them. Okay, Papaya, your friend saying, okay, Central and Asaf, MP no.
Patrick Boama.
What did Patrick Boama say about Afenyo Markins? Oh, see, at this point, we don't need Buga leader. We need a leader who will carry all of us along. We need a leader who will listen to reasoning voices. But Afenyo Markins, you come and sit down. The only thing you do is to use your office to make money and enrich yourself, and you think that is leadership? Look, listen to Joe Wise and Minya Suyimi. Listen to them. You will see power, and you will see the exhibition of arrogance. You will see authority.
Question:
So sometimes you hear and you cast your mind back in the past and what happened. Nobody will even respect your friends and say, "I friend Afenyo Markins." I'm telling you, nobody will respect him. Oh, sorry, I know we are to say we wouldn't tell we are where the man in question, the chairman in question knows how leadership should be respected and how you should carry everybody along. Sana Honorable Ekayeno, he could stop his authority, but I thought that when you have the authority and the power, you don't need to exhibit it for people to interpret it for you to understand. No, let the people outside know understand to understand. Say, oh, Papa, or you'll be
you need to be measured.
You need to be measured in every approach. But Afenyo Markins, you will not see over my dead body. I will never sit the minority seat. I will never over my dead body. I will never be a minority. I will never. Say, I will free So you need to be measured as a leader. Let people judge you by your actions. But all of this, Minya, what brought about this press conference that is so-called under appointment committee? It is about how we build relationships and consensus so that people will know how your issues are chained out for other people to contribute and address it together. Minya, what is it about? Araba tokono eye politics and a politics no ekodi no mra na di no enye NDC na di no mra mami nka no ye na oti
emra na achi no
na bi mra na di no
What you say? Mama can say. Baby, mama can run no be auntie say. What you say? Say. Oni mura na di e o. Honorable. Oni mura na di e, na mura di no. What do you say? So the issue in contention has to do with the leadership of the judiciary. The president of the Republic of Ghana is not a lawyer, and the law is respected, and nobody is above the law. So under no circumstance should you fault NDC nor John Dramani Mahama, the president, because he has followed due process as the law prescribed. Yes, maun kofa abansika edi ukuno ana wumpna etu kwan. We yes oni mra no bedi. Nanso oni mra ne di na edi wa. Enye John Dramani Mahama. Mra no bedi. There's a very good What you say? So this is the thing. Now Afenyo Martins is telling us, say the action of Araba Tokono was justifiable. Say you can take public funds and do whatever we did and get away with. You can't do that. You cannot. The law prescribes how you should travel, who you should travel, when is the law the NPP applied. And the law is the law. The law is the law and is the law. So whatever Afenyo Martins wants to do should be where? Should be the law courts, not in parliament. These are three different institutions. So you have every right to take the case to parliament. You have every right. Yes, if the law says that you have no right to be heard in the your friend saying parliament house, it's the same thing that you have no right to even raise the same thing at the committee level. You cannot do that because the committee is an appendix. Yes. So how on earth would you be quashed? Your issues or your grievances are quashed at the preliminary, and then you will now turn around to come and hold press conference for the entire nation to hear you. To what? Just to score political? No, it's as simple as ABCD. Afenyo Martins is taking Ghanaians for a ride, given the fact that you give him the opportunity to be part of the committee, and you want to use the committee to score a political point. It's uncalled for, and we will never and herefore today take it from us. Say, do not allow that dude to take Ghanaians, not you honorable are here for. We will not take that for right. How come? How on earth? Milia, today as we speak, Araba Tokono is home watching. Her own deeds are also is what has come for after her. But Haruna, mame, some question we met trauma honorable. Then I'll come back to you. Because and then so I will let you guys have a very good conversation. No problem. But I'll come back to him. But Honorable Ramsey, Mame Musawi, whether Tokonu case, whether Charlotte Osei case, when you pick NDC MPP, Marita Lamte, yes, had same issues. Oh, sir, Shiraj boss. Yes, right. On the one be Asa Mahama. MPP na your friend saying Okufo Adabi MPP na petition ya na Mahama yi no di. Yes, Shiraj boss. Yes. Yeah. But the Richard Niama na petition here. MPP. Yeah. But the most popular cases is with Charlotte and Tokono. Yes. Would you say both MPP and NDC approach to these two females right? Minia, the law is the law. The law, it doesn't matter whether you are a male or a female, whether you are black or red. Say, Yebeka Bribia, Emra, Emma Michaloto say, Asembai.
everybody went back to watch what was going on. It played out. Whether it was right or wrong, the president said he used the law. The same thing, and I am Mami Charlotte or say, Mami Arabatokono. Me pese ye beka because of the agenda.
No, any agenda no make but that so the issue is not about the gender matter, but the approach. You are more free office.
Yeah, the constitutional provision is stating what should be done when issues of that nature.
So today you agree with NPP on Charlotte was saying?
You see, that is the essence of democracy. Me, as I sit here, I have never agreed with the procedure because not because of me Charlotte say, but they never gave her the opportunity. President Mama, Edima, Emame, Tokonono.
Oh, okay.
When the petition came, the person is supposed to see the petition. As we speak now, I say we need who and who are the petitioners.
Really?
Yes. Do you know who and who petitioned for the removal of Charlotte Osei?
Yes.
But what does the constitution say? Constitution say you must even transmit charges, with NIPA a petition too. But this particular case, all the constitutional provisions were followed. It's not about the substance. Somebody may not be happy with the removal of Tokonu. Omizu will not be happy with the removal of Charlotte Osei. But you must follow the procedure. Who follow the procedure and it comes to the conclusion, nobody can blame you. And that's what President Mama has done. You have followed all the steps. If at any of the steps, like a call, Council of State, and answer a call, any of the steps, and they can say, okay, yeah, you establish prima facie, and President Mama, as a Democrat as he was, you have. But when they found that she has infringed upon the constitution, it didn't matter. Me, I disagree with people who say, Charlotte Osei, just procurement breaches, and yet her core functions. No. When we give you an opportunity to manage an organization, the Public Procurement Act is an act of parliament. So every act that you break, you are breaking a law. And Semrano say, you can't travel with state resources for your family members when they are not public officials. Now, yeah, you are breaking the Public Financial Management Act. And whether you broke the PPA or PFMA, the most important thing is, did we follow the rule? In Arabatokono, every step of the rule was followed.
I see.
Yes, but in Charlotte Osei, a most critical step of who are the petitioners were kept away from her. And that is what people speak about, not the substance of say but quite fast so Charlotte Osei, did you see her go to High Court?
No.
Did you see her go to Appeals Court?
No, but you know, personal decision.
Yes, I'm coming to the personal decisions. All the courts were there for her to do. But when a former Chief Justice decide to go headwing against the state, against the very law, so protecting law now. If I were the one I made to Chief Justice, former Chief Justice, Tokonu F1, and can this approach?
But the law can be misapplied.
Yes, so she has the right.
Yes.
She has the right. She has even gone to ECOWAS.
Yes.
So she has the right. But if I were the one I'll be 24. And from the beginning. Because you see, per what she has done, she has lost every opportunity of her benefits. No. From the beginning, the moment the committee is set up, there was nothing that you could do. A lot of things happens in politics. You could have said, yes, set your soul.
But sometimes it's not about personal benefits, it's about integrity. If she feels like the image has been damaged, he needs to redeem herself. She needs to restore her integrity. So she would rather leave the personal benefits and fight for the integrity.
A lion, forest ho. but maybe an lion boom. There are days that you could have fought for this integrity without being confrontational, without this publicity, this negative publicity. So you see, any students of politics, students of law will ask what is going on. It will revise. Oh, mamena, you say, or the ne neba etu kwan oye we no. And this discussion will continue going, but it could have been done in another way. And for me, I'm not against the use of the law in taking away any constitutionally appointed person, but it must go through due process. And the distinction between the two is that Charlotte say issue due process was not followed. This one we have every stage of court of economy, because it's also stated clearly say it should be by in camera. She knew it and came say it should be telecasted, but the law doesn't allow that. She lost. She went to this court. She lost. She went here. She has gone to ECOWAS. It's not working. Now, nothing prevents the president, because there should never be a vacuum in our judiciary hall. So nothing prevents the president from nominating somebody. One nominee, nothing, absolutely. And be any Ghana, I bet him stop parliament from doing its work. And even the chief justice, or a panel so, and that panel ruled that Supreme Court cannot stop Parliament from doing its constitutional duty. So why do you then come to here and say, oh no, sir, nipa, or in panel nipa, no, I can't panel no, to give this ruling a case for students of law to learn. Or no, na samaba, also because somebody have gone to court. Enti, say you must have president to Ekoswa. Anytime any issue comes to Parliament, somebody will go to court and say, I have taken Parliament to court, so Parliament should not take a decision. Now, democracy and for me, I have no problem with procedure if I no. I had a problem, and then the outcomes. I had a problem with Charlotte say, but she played it graciously. Have you ever seen people discussing Charlotte say again in any negative manner? No.
Well, but she took it in good faith.
Until this woman tell us what at all is the issue there, or what is the marriage of convenience between you and your man and you and I don't get it, Kamala.
I'll come back to you. But Alaji, when you say Kobasa and Kono Charlotte say where would you be to be our fanisa? Now, Emma, yet timid people that
Jerry John Rawlings, Ekopem John Dramani Mahama first term as president. We've never had anybody who rubbished, who punished democracy like Nana Akufo-Addo. Everybody, meaning Ghanaian in this country, Etu Nana Akufo-Addo for say, baby, you are setting a bad precedent. Jansan let us say. So one Jan now set a bad precedent. The country, democracy will turn into like a football match, a football team, where everybody who is going for election will go with only the referee, and the referee is the EC chair. What do you say? One jinaho, one tie nyansa for F2 o selecti onwani your friend saying EC chair to go and do election 2020. What do you say? Now usha this same particular issue about who want to undermine our constitution. Nana Akufo-Addo Eshasie unim Oshasie from the constitution, trying to rewrite our constitution. Under Akufo-Addo, we saw how certain laws were changed, certain constitutional mandated institutions were shortchanged. Isi chair
a independent body.
Yes.
It has never happened since 1992. Akufo-Addo Baya, only the first president to have tampered with an independent mandated constitutional body. He's the first person. Ever see that?
No, but was it illegal? Yes, the process is there. But is it true that the law allows you to be easy chair, you be to be chief justice, you be to be, does the law, even the president, does the law allow it?
The law through a process, a clean, transparent process.
So which means maybe we may have issues about the process with Charlotte will say, but in law, it's not like EC chairperson and another chairman is untouchable.
We are saying that.
But the moment the process,
we are saying that
it's not done right.
Neighbor, Afarijan, any problems? Afarijan, any problems with Akufo-Addo? Your friend saying Kufo. In 2004, we have problems with Afarijan, but Afarijan wan pamono. Anka Kufo pa, anko beti ma konkoktu. Omu yekura as petitioners to say sana na Akufo-Addo ye. To pave way for him to sack him, but when you botre. My process no and nobody heard anything about and as I see Haley your friends saying Afarijan say he's the best EC chair ever and as I no even under NDC no problems with him. But what did we see? We saw leadership and exhibition of talent when it comes to managing crisis. Let me so if Akufo-Addo tempered if Akufo-Addo tempered with the constitution where he decide to change holidays, okay, and to decide again to rewrite the history of this country with the majority that he had in parliament, I don't see what he can do and what Mahama cannot do with this super majority. If that is the status quo that you decide, Mahama has not even come to the constitution. Someone shall say rewriting the history of this country. But Nana Akufo-Addo did that. After Mahama has tried to reset whatever wrongs Nana Akufo-Addo has done. Since 1992, nobody has tampered with our constitution apart from Akufo-Addo. And that's why I'm telling you, say, irreparable damage caused by Nana Akufo-Addo in this country is where your friend saying, Tokono is facing now. It's not Mahama, it's a constitution. And Nana Akufo-Addo is the person who set the precedent. And so we are talking about precedents and what the implications are. Sure? One, Nana Akufo-Addo made it possible for your friend saying Speaker Bagbin not to function proper. He's the only person under Speaker Bagbin somebody can come. And yet Nana Akufo-Addo era na minim say Speaker Bagbin is number 10 most important person in this country. Speaker Bagbin needed to tell the whole country, say me number 10 most important person in this country repeatedly all the time, simply because Nana Akufo-Addo want to rewrite the history. And as Speaker Bagbin say Mimpany to the extent say or passing law in parliament, and he says that the parliament house or the parliament legislature is their own master of their laws. Nana Akufo-Addo ubwa o faichire eko tukono ho say ma on passi ma jai say tukono na tukono ni nyina o ko du ha obewu so brother
okay that's tukono
just araba tukono tokodu ana tokodu mas omuduru ko mu ha ombe correct de ya ombe koratu omu under Mami, Nana Akufo-Addo made Constitution of the Republic of Ghana useless under the auspices of Tokono, and that is why Tokono had to face this law, and that is why Oba not to stamp on her authority to say the law is the law, irrespective of the type of noise we make, say a drum noise, a soon noise, a say noise. The law is the law. Whether Gumbe noise or what have you, the law is the law. Yet see, but when the law is biting you, let the whole country understand why the law is biting you. Nana Akufo-Addo has made our democracy limping till today. That Mahama is here to reset simply because Nana Akufo-Addo has messed it. But what are we talking about? We are talking about Mami Tokono and how she misconducted herself. Let's not deviate from the fact that Mahama did not sack Tukono. Mahama did not sack her. It's the law that is dealing with her. So why are we making it look as if
everybody will tell you that the law and it dealing with Charlotte Osei?
That's what. So what has changed? So what has changed?
The challenge with
So what has changed? No. So what has changed? Now they are telling us that Charlotte Osei office is not as important as the Chief Justice.
No, not the office.
That's what they are saying.
Charlotte Osei as a human being,
it's not important.
As important.
Yes,
that's what they want to tell us.
Plus even so, Muka said the judiciary is independent. On the last comment was it the judiciary is independent? The say is this and all that.
But
you can use you can use all types of jargons, but the law is still the law. So let's look at it critically and then analyze it. How you're discussing today's issues. Look, why is it the first time minority walks out? Is it the first time?
No.
Under Akufo-Addo, it has never happened. Even with the brains that you could look. Parliament has no.
But they work out on their own budget.
Yes, even their own budget.
They worked out. The budget.
So is it new?
So
it's never new.
It's not.
So if
they were in power.
Yes,
they were in power.
Yes.
They worked out on their own budget.
The 99 wise men who went to Akufo-Addo, they refused. They didn't sit in Parliament. The 99 wise men, and even with the 99 wise men, a lot of them are still suffering under the bad leadership from Nana Akufo-Addo. Eugene Ahi is still suffering. Yeah, Unity. Your friends are the leader of the group 99 wise men. Papa, lawyer. Eugene Ahi, sorry. He's still suffering. Your friends saying, Papa,
okay.
Lawyer, no. Nana Akufo-Addo made sure. Anybody who stood against Nana Akufo-Addo tyranny was hurt along the way. So, Commander, this is a clear manifestation of resetting of the agenda Mahama brought for Ghanaians to enjoy. Look, let's not forget, the resetting include the exchange rates. Today, what is the exchange rates? Let's remind Ghanaians. The resetting is very key. What do you say? The resetting include the foreign exchange reserves. It include that. The resetting include what? Inflation rate for the first time in the year of 2020. Yeah, single digit inflation. It includes that. Let Ghanaians not forget this. Let Ghanaians understand today. A bro, bottle 300 Ghana cedis. Let no Ghanaian forget. I'm telling you for a fact. It's 300 Ghana cedis. I am telling you, I am telling you, me. Na mi to ye bro bottle ye 300 Ghana cedis.
Where cocoa sack ni bi.
Enu na me kanu 100 Ghana 300 Ghana cedis. Let nobody be deceived that whatever is happening under resetting agenda and cocoa kitty member.
So how come we are buying 5 cedis?
You see, that's why Ghanaians need mental resettings, because we are forward marching people, backwards never. But in as much as we are running an open economy, there is that need for us to also have a mental resetting as Ghanaians. No, you can't charge me 100 Ghana cedis to go to Kumasi because fuel is 20 cedis per liter. Now fuel is back to 12 cedis and you are still charging me 100 cedis. It doesn't make sense. So it's greed. Ghanaians need to reset our minds. Attitudinal change is what will set Ghana. And John Dramani Mahama has made it possible for you and I. Today they are talking about importation has become cheap. Ghanaians are talking about imports. That you can go to China and bring goods within 30 days and clear it with the same amount of dollar you left behind.
I see.
Elsewhere you couldn't do that. The cities was under what? Slaughterhouse, ready to be killed. So let's look at it. The resetting is key. Mayanka and we see a time Araba because Araba is west, Araba is gone, Araba will never come back again.
My make it was stock on it is gone forever.
Finish.
So Afenya Markin and his micro minority should continue bleeding. Nobody cares. So last point on this, then we move to
one of the few journalists I may Paul Massen Kurumha. And do you know why I'm saying this? Kwabena Bobiansa has been one of the veteran a journalist Sebi Okano Quarry Sebi Onono on found say NPP and I say NDC said the assembly no sape pepe and obekano. You see, adeɛ baako a ɛwɔ sɛ NDC formation nso paa ɛyɛ media no. Sɛ aban biara bɛyɛ yie na aban biara bɛtumi awrane ne day-to-day activities successfully ama timamufoɔ ɛho atɔ mo a majority of them and as a majority of adwuma no depends on what the media work. Do you know why? Let me say this. President Akufo-Addo, the former president, the man is very unpopular. The man is very unpopular on the eyes of Ghanaians. And I say in the eyes of Ghanaians, pa Brown Sha says all kasa, all media talk. After so near 2024 election, no 2020 election, no winning way, and now media talk. Nin kasa ye ni ye I am media no esom especially okwatina we take FM kwa abrefo okoka kire kwa abrefo say omupa omonto aba no mfa NDC for in the next election or they shouldn't even vote at all. Abujafo bra okoka asasem no a media for so mu ena aban no anim sha asisi egu ase. NDC for should take journalists and I say media people very serious because so wo kan sembia na wan kan ya ne social media has an impact. Social media has an impact more than traditional media, that is the radio and the television. And the bibia ye phone. And this all kan sembi na obi etwa kakra bi na wo sha sese or reposti na they turn handle na nkofo fula abusiafo. That is where people will start crucifying you. People will start tarnishing the image of your aban. It is a bit say in the lives of Kwabena Bobiansa, Captain Kwaji Smart, Juan Krebio, other journalists, not even those people, but your key journalists, Binu Wukurumhanoma. Oh, yeah, dear, na say, Omoka ambe support. So we had the papa ambe support. So we had the bonny, they will blast you, bit is a black rasta. Sanko for now. They are the people, they always coach every government in terms of journalism. It is a more kind of one funny serious. Baby no, it will turn back against you. Baby no, a bessia ba ababehame, ebe how. It in summer Kwabena Bobiansa nominat almost suggest concerning policies, initiative, and Yama Masha said now. They should be very, 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 very decisive on that. Because Tessa, that's all I say, oh, just a yikeke no more it's just radio program no more. That's one taken into consideration. Baby no, it will come back and haunt you. And mind you, President Akufo-Addo onya the second term one year popular in the media no so because the media started the demonstration. The people started mamenka honom na face the country ehase no enti obi say David o Germany obi say Freeman family honom na yeti Kevin Taylor no and the other people no yeti omonka nkotoni na yeti omudin because they started it from social media. And a buyer na fedi bisi Akufo-Addo ne kwan no si slantan and asem no essay. So it tells you say aban bi ba na say journalist bi kan asem a you have to what? Be very careful and vigilant. And this a time will come a bit until and you will regret it. Ube no who say a ye den kra na manya de menti sa assemble. What I say? It is an den akwa ye mesro so document betum. But for the last year meka any say join the money Muhammad na point is I was all money ni call because a binuma so munyo mojuma MDC na gen juma no moye. District chief executive a dear juma no moye. Because municipalities binuma sebi adia ketua bi anka was omutimi ye ubeko baby box or esa omo fixe street lights mo kan say ngura aji kura boso sebi baller. They can't even control their people to what do it. It's the more mujuma di ni saying. Omo ting and one say me DC, me MC, makotna cry. Me yese nanka DC utrabre and cry. DC utrabre and cry. MC utrabre and cry. By the Juman show musa no munina Zaye ye concry. And ye concry you no makwaye di omope no maba. Me wa na Jumani daho. Mamemo Ashanti Regional Minister Abaso. Ashanti Regional Minister Anye Simon no same minister na America on wetwam. I am speaking about Dr. Frank Amakohene. He's one of the few ministers omuye juma. Abuja Gavins onso your road minister. Ena papa na onso ama Kofi Bua onso na sisi ohwe moka ne saying Lance or fighting galamsey within the people. They are working hard. A Greek minister, Eric Opoku, and also ye Jumadin. And a foreign affairs minister, you are Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, North Tongue, and Rashibi Jenny, and also boy Jumadin. You get it. Now, co-education sector, so you are Haruna Drusu, and also ye Juma. You get it. Communications and digitalization, Sam George, Kikaho, because you will be away or can seem be some net George. You speak a lot. What has happened to the anti-LGBTQ plus bill? These are the things I was saying. But because she's here with NDC for being because I acquire NPP ni. Me wa me bob or mama ka mabaso there. You are here happily watching me. When you are in a me, but me ka a more munye so me NPP ni. You see, these are the things that make us a journalist. You know, a journalist, me, I am a full-time journalist, but my job because of content creation. You get me? I was say, yeah, can't say I'm taking it very serious because as some social media users and as a social media activist like me, it tells you, Sena, asasia a creative problem, a creative confusion. It become one sometimes so you are buying one so you know more there are things that will affect you when you're doing your general assessment. It's a for me mom kasa nyi bibiri meso so be subscribe now like now share because a platform we are here to educate. We are here to what? Educate. The person say be the public. Anything about governance. Anything about governance amamu eti NDC fo munyire muhuna munye adwuma eri kwan se yebo mabaso bebre sabi enu adwuma ni nti agana for to abadimam adwuma ni nti amigina hanom eye campaign because we felt like Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo he was timid, bold, full of incompetence or any bomia and ye then ye to abadimam NDC and maba so we are expecting you to do more. In fact, women kind of the humility at the president in shown a top notch. The humility, the kind of humbleness we show in this his term with a top notch. Mumemo John Muhammad Basso. It is a bomb price. Sadly, very reflective on all the sectors. Now, Obian so to me, yes, I could do any of Brasiano, no dear face down challenges. I have etina toy na coupon shop, bye bye.